Hello, guys, and welcome back. We are doing a slightly different stream today, but it is tying in with the game project I've been building on the past few streams. So today is going to be broken up into two smaller streams. I've designed a bird's eye view map for the level. It's got a legend, it's got lots of little icons, key information for the level design. So I wanted to do this into a digital version because at the moment it's on graph paper. So I'm going to be doing this in Photoshop, and then I've got a meeting shortly afterwards. So after my meeting, I will then hop into some more actual game dev and building more on the level. So today we're going to be making a canvas. Now, I'm not sure how large this is going to be. I might just make a really big canvas and then I can always shrink it down afterwards. So I'm going to go... yeah, I mean, if I go A4, this is actually... I'm looking at the A4 graph paper, so I might just go A4. Go pixels. We'll make it a transparent background. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do that. I need this to be landscape. Whoops. Right, so landscape. I want to show that in pixels. Transparent. There we go. Okay. So I've measured out the graph, the amount of squares in the graph paper I've used, and it comes in at 31 wide, 26 height. So I don't know a quick way of doing this, but essentially I'm just going to make a load of squares, give them an outline, no fill, and then one too thick. Let's see how big that is. It's completely invisible. Why is that not got an outline? Stroke. There we go. I think black would be good. Maybe that's why it wasn't showing. No fill. Okay. I might actually make that that's from a distance. You can barely see that. I think what I might need to do is actually make the stroke a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go for... I'm going to see how 5 looks. Okay. I mean, that's pretty decent. Get rid of the other one now. It might be a little bit too thick, so I'm going to try 4 pixels. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's because I'm using a number pad and I've got those assigned as hotkeys to the stream. Sorry, guys. Okay, is that a little bit thinner? What's going on there? That looks the exact same. I'm pretty sure I just changed that. 3. Let's go for 125 by 125. Yeah, I mean, that kind of does it, doesn't it? It's, you got to think, I'm going to have 26 of these high. Let's just go with this. So this is a 3 pixel border and black, so it distinguishes. So let's just what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a backup one. I always like to have backups just in case, you know, it's just nice to have one. Right, so and we're going to hide this one at the bottom, make it invisible. So we want to overlap these. Okay, so that's 2. Now that we've done that, I can do 4. Okay. And do the same again. Oh, what's going on with this one? Why are you overlapping like that? You shouldn't be doing that, mate. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 pixels. Okay. Why have we got an odd one just sitting on the side? Right, we're going to move this down. If you hold down Shift. Hold on. Why are you not selected, mate? That's a real pain in the arse. I don't know why it's doing that. Perfect. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy the 2 on the end. So that should be 10 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're going to just double that. And perfect. So that's 20. And as I expected, the canvas is going to need increasing. So that should be 20 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I'm going to expand the canvas. Set the anchor there, and width I'm just going to put up to 4,000. Oh, that's not enough. Let's do 4,500. I still don't know if that's enough, you know. Right, so we've got 20 squares here, so we need another 10. Well, I need another 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are really hard to move. Can't even tell if that's... Okay. And then we just plonk one on the end. Come on, dude. Crikey, it's because the pixels are so thin on that. I think that's why it's struggling. I know there's probably quicker ways of doing this, but I like doing it this way. Right, I'm just going to count them, guys, so just bear with me. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. That is 31. That is 31 wide. Bear with me 1 second. Oh my god, why has that gone there? Okay. So we need to now do 26 high. Right, so I'm going to merge. Shapes. Perfect. The idea is we're creating the grid and then we merge all the shapes together, and then I'll be able to drop in all of these little things that I have. So the map in front of me, I can't show you guys because I'm not sharing my camera, but it's a pretty cool map. So yeah, it's going to be good to have it on there. Alright, so now that we've got those, I'll double this, bring this down here. Perfect. Okay, so that's 4, at the moment that's 4 by 31. We're probably going to need to increase the canvas height shortly. But that's fine. Is that 8 by 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that's 8. So 26 height. All right, I think I might be able to get one more in before we have to increase the canvas height. So let's just move that down there. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to make it 16 high. Right, just going to line that up there. Perfect. So that is 8 by 8, 16 high at the minute. So I need 20. I need 26. I've got 16. I'm going to need another. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 plus 8 is 16. So I need 4 plus 6 is 10. So I'm just going to need another 10. So I'm going to increase the canvas size height to 4,500. So I just need 10 more and then we'll do a quick head count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Copy and paste that. And perfect. Like I say, guys, I know there is probably some easier way to do this, but I just wanted to do this way. It doesn't take too long. You can see everything's 3 by 3 pixels. It's a nice thickness, and obviously, if I remove the grid line, I think it's the extras I've got there. Yeah, there we go. If I remove the extras, you can see. You know, you don't want it being too thick because the legend and the icons I've got are going to be, you know, it's going to get filled out quite quickly. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do first. So we have our grid. I could have a legend up the top here. Let me just. I'm going to merge all of these shapes into one. Oh, hold on. Why did it? Why has it done that? Why is it getting rid of the lines? That's really strange. Why is it? There we go. Right, I just rasterized all of it. So now, if I was to get the paint, I should. There we go. So if I did that, it does the whole layer, but if I click contiguous, I'm able to paint individual things. So that is one little job done. We have our grid. Now what I'm going to do is have a sip of my coffee and a puff of my vape. And I'm going to I think it'd be good to add in trees. So we have a 3 by 3 thickness. So if I was to create an icon for the trees, and then I can link the whole tree layer into one. I'm not sure about having a background colour. I don't want to overdo the map. I just want to have like each individual square shows whether it's a tree. You don't need to see whether it's dirt or soil or mud or stones as the ground texture. Because that will just, I think that will make the map way too, not easy to read. Okay. Right, I've got plenty of trees in this world, so I think I'm going to start with the trees. So I'm going to do a very simple icon, 3 thick. So if I just make this simple triangle, Actually, I'm going to give it a fill colour. And I think I'm going to give it a nice lime green. So if I just... This is really fun doing this map. I'm enjoying this because I've got the paper form I did on line graph paper. And actually doing it on a digital version, that's going to be so much easier just to have at the touch of my fingertips. It's going to be really nice. I'm actually going to give this a brown. No, it doesn't need a stroke. Actually, maybe we could give... We could actually give it like a... Maybe a darker colour. If I go to the fill... hold on. I want to do that one, but I want it to be darker, so... If I just go down... There we go. Right. So there we go. It's got a nice solid outline now, so it's almost a bit of a drop shadow. So... doesn't need to be perfect. Okay. And then we'll just have a little brown. We'll go for brown. And again, we'll do the same. We'll just make that a lot darker. Oh, you bugger. I need to click off of that. There we go. Right, light brown and dark brown. Oh, it looks beautiful. There's my tree. Right, so now we're going to merge. No. We'll rasterize. Then we'll merge. And we'll label that tree. Boom. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to label this as grid. Because there's obviously a lot of different shapes. So we'll call that grid backup. And I'm going to call the tree tree backup. It might actually be quite a good idea if I made a folder for the backup. So I'm going to call this group 1 as backups. There we go. Put that in there. And then what we can also do with that is when we come to making the legend, we can actually bring one of these out so we've got all the icons. So I'm going to place all of my trees, and then we're going to and then we'll merge the entire tree layer. So I need to just make sure that I'm placing these in the exact same position as my line map I've got at the minute. So from the bottom, counting up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the 9th square, far left. So the 9th square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just going to lower that down there and just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is where the first tree is going. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trees across. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trees across. And then we have a little knobbly one just down here. I'm just going to put the extras on because I think that actually helped. You know what? I have a little bit of OCD, guys, so this means everything's going to be perfectly aligned. Right, just bear with me 1 second. Let me just get rid of these because it will bug me. Right. I mean, that is perfectly aligned in the center, isn't it? Almost. That's good enough for me. Go down 1. Okay. Right. There we go. So now everything is snapping into place. Much better. I love that. I love the little snapping. I love the little... That's beautiful. Seems a little bit off though. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Sorry for the counting, guys, but I'll have to make sure this is exactly spot on with the line graph map that I've got. Okay, so that is a little tiny section of the trees. So God, you should see this map. There's so many trees. So many trees. I've also got some rocks. Rock. So, well, there really is a lot of trees, guys. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do sand next because directly here is a key area. So, how am I going to do this one? I'll tell you what, let's make a new group called tree. And if I put them in there, I'm going to call this grid. There we go. Alright, that's better. So I can always come back to the trees if I want. So I'm going to do... This is to represent sand, because there's a couple of sandy areas. They're actually the smallest looking at the map. So this one is just going to be essentially a little yellow square. So if I have this we don't want any fill or any stroke. Is that a sandy colour or is that too... I haven't been to the beach in a while. You don't want it to be too... Okay, that looks like fairly good. Right, let's just do that. And then what I can do is I can actually just make that perfectly fit the square. So we've still kind of got the outline there. Three on there, three on that side, three on that side, three on that side. Okay, so that is the sand, and then I've basically got little dots. So for the dots, I'm just going to, I might actually do those as like a different shade. Like we could have these maybe as a much, I don't know, maybe an orangey shade or something. This is just to represent, I don't know, rocks or just imperfections. There's going to be no stroke on this. And I think I'm going to make these like a circular shape. That looks shit. Why did I do that? I think I'm going to go for a square. Actually, what shapes do we have up here? I didn't realise they had. I've made my own trees. I didn't realise they had their own trees. I might maybe use one of those for something else. I do actually have the need for a boat as well, so that's pretty handy. Tell you what we'll do. We will just do this as little rectangles. We'll call this 10 by 10. There's literally on my graph paper, the map in front of me, they are literally kind of, they're not that big, the squares. Dude, why are you not moving both of them? Come on. That is really annoying. That looks fairly central. I think I might just have one in the middle. That looks good, doesn't it? That represents sand, you know. That's basic enough. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. So now we're going to merge these together. We're going to rasterize, and then we're going to merge, and we're going to label this as sand, and then we're going to back that up and call it sand backup, make it invisible, put it in the backups folder. Okay. Right, I literally had you perfectly placed. Why have you come out? There we go. That's in the 3x3 grid. Okay, so yeah, in that corner we have sand next to that. So I'm just going by my grid here. I'm going to quickly lay this out. And I need to make a new folder called sand. It's really nice having that snapping, so everything's just in the right place. Right, so we have this 2 dots below that one, then we have another 2 to the side. Yep, okay. Next we have 4 high. Okay. What is that? Barrel with the key. Okay. Okay, so from here, I'm actually going to copy these ones because this goes 4 across. It's so nice being able to count the little pixel squares so I know they're exactly in the right place. Okay, so we have 4 across at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have another 3 to the side, so I'm going to copy these ones, move these. There they go here. And then we have another 3 that go here. So by doing this, guys, it's basically making me all prepared for the when we get to doing the terrain. I just wanted this line graph map to be digitalized, so I've got a digital copy instead of having to get this graph paper out every time. And it'll also deteriorate over time, so it's good to have digital copy. And then when we come to do the terrain, we can literally refer to this map at the click of a button. Right, so that middle square, guys, is going to be the hut that we made. So, and then here I'm going to have a key, which is hidden under a barrel. So I might just do a quick key symbol We need a little hut here because that's going to be... How am I going to do this one then? I'll tell you what, I'm going to quickly design a barrel. I want to... the fill will be light and that will be dark. I'll make that brown. Why have I got the stroke of that so small? I think I'm going to have that as a 3. There we go. And then we will do rectangle. I wonder if I can just distort. I know I might be overdoing this, but I'm enjoying this. Transform. Where's the transform? Where's the transform? There's normally a transform option. That's really annoying. So basically I want to... I just kind of want to make the edges a little bit. That's a good looking barrel. I'm happy with that. I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Might just add a couple of lines, guys, just to no stroke. Hold on, I literally just copied this one. Why is that? There we go. I'm happy with that. Simple barrel, doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. So we're going to get all of these rasterized layers, merge layers, and this will be barrel. I'll make it back up. Oh. Make that visible, put that in the backups. Okay, so now so that's perfect, that's just what I wanted. So the barrel is going to have the key. This is going to be the fisherman's hut. Oh, it's just a hut, isn't it? What can I use to fill those two squares to look like a little building? You want it to be wooden. So I think if I just had, like, I don't know, a light brown. We'll go for a light brown, we'll just do fill. No stroke. And then we'll just shrink this down, so okay. And then we're going to have we'll do some more lines. I just need to come off of that. So get the line tool. We're going to make this. I think I'm going to go for 5 on this one, and I'm going to make it thick. I'll go go 5 and no stroke 5. I did say no stroke. Why has it done a stroke? We want it to be a 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that looks really good to me. I'm happy with that as the hut. So what we're going to do, we're going to rasterize and we're going to merge, and then boom, we have our hut. So I think I'm going to just remove that middle section. And we're going to call this hut. And then we'll back this up because remember, we're also going to be using this, guys, for the legend at the top. So by actually having all of these little individual icons, you know, we're able to quickly copy them out and use them for the purposes of the legend. So that's a key area. This whole area here, guys, is a massively key area in the game. Like, you can't progress and complete the game without the hut. So I'm just going to plonk in a few more trees. I'm going to do some more work on the trees. So we have 2 there, 2 blank spaces, and then we have 3. Okay. So, and then we have 1 to the left of that, just here. Okay, so 2 and then 3. And then we need to have a tiny symbol to represent gate. Which is going to be at the start here. Oh, I need another coffee, guys. I'm out of juice. This is going to look so good when it's padded out. Honestly, there's so much stuff on my map. This is really, really cool. So I've got wisps to do. There's another there's another tree I need to do. I need to do these little mushroom rings. Let's get the fence done. The fence enters this paddock area. T's for trigger. Yeah, let's get the little fence right. The little fence symbol's really easy. That's just going to be a line with 2 lines, basically. And okay, so for this, we're going to make this. Let's go for a 5. I really like that. I've made a fence. That's so simple and cool. It's the little things in life, guys. It's the little things in life. I really like that. Make a backup. And then there's going to be a wisp in the middle, and then we're going to, these go roughly there. Perfect. I'm going to put these in a folder called fence. Awesome. Alright, I've got 4 more trees to add. Sorry, bear with me guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry, bit of a distraction there. Okay, we've got a fence in. That's the only fence in the game. So we're going to have a trigger point in here because basically I'm not only using the wisps as a way to guide the player, I'm using them as a point scoring system. So they're going to guide the player the route they need to go, but there's going to be a trigger point just after here because the wisps are going to kind of lead the player down this route, and then they will see the hut. And then the idea is when the player passes this trigger point, it will spawn or turn the visibility of a different wisp on up here. So once they've done the environment around the hut, they will then be kind of drawn towards a separate wisp, and then that will lead into the other area that eventually takes them around the map. So let me just put in, we have 4 more trees to do, so I'm going to go to my trees, copy those ones, move them up here. So these 4 go above these 2 here. Do they look aligned? They look a little bit close to the top there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's good. And we have 5 on the other side. We need to have a jetty down here. And sand. Now these trees actually go really, really high up the map. That doesn't look in line to me. There we go. And then, yeah. So that is how long this row of trees stretches for. And then in this block here, this grid, we're going to have rocks, and then this top one's going to be a mountain. So the mountain basically spans all the way across the top, the entire stretch. So what is that? Why have I got a weird shaped tree? Hold on. I've got a very strange shaped tree on my draw. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Right, let's just add some more trees in. So 2, 2, 2 goes up. So have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's going to be a trap here. And then, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. So I need 3. Actually, I'll just copy these ones, bring them up here. Perfect. And then in here is going to be the fairy ring. So the fairy ring is basically going to, what I'm going to have is these fairy rings in the game, and within the fairy rings is going to be the piece of wood, and 10 pieces of wood for the player to collect. So we're going to have certain types of trees which are going to be, they're basically going to be like this white birch, and next to the, basically the player spots the white trees. The white trees are where you locate the fairy rings. So it's kind of like a mechanic, like, you know, the player spots the white tree, by the white tree find the fairy rings, because obviously the fairy rings are going to be small, they're not going to be that obvious. So that's the idea. So this is padding out quite nicely now. I might actually quickly do the white tree. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. I'm just going to put some more trees in then. So in this tiny area, mushroom ring there, white tree there, and then up here we're going to have 2 more trees. Are you in line with the other ones? Why are you not? Oh god, what have I done? Right, I need you 2 trees to come up here. Okay, so yeah, fairy ring is going to go in there, followed by a tree, followed by that. Right, I'm going to have to call the stream there, guys, because I've got a meeting. But we've done this, all this work here at the minute. It's taken us an hour. But yeah, I mean, it's padding out the map. I think it'd be good to get the stone icon done next, and then the mountain. So I will have my meeting, and then I'll be back after that. I want to do some more work on this map, and then we'll jump into the Unreal Engine to do some more work on the mechanics of the game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you had fun, give us a follow, and on Twitch, you can subscribe on YouTube. We've got all the panel links to all those different areas. I'll be back in about an hour and a quarter's time. Call an hour and a half, actually. So tune back in then, and we'll continue with some more of this map and then the Unreal Engine. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next stream.